What's he hiding? Alright guys, real quick before we get started with this episode of Riverdale, don't forget you can get the full uncut, unedited raw reactions of Riverdale on my Patreon. The link will be at the top of the description, so if you want to watch these episodes along with me in their entirety, definitely check it out. Otherwise, they're still going to be on YouTube, just heavily edited. I'm so glad that the show is back. I've really missed it. I'm curious how this episode is going to go, considering like the dramatic ending of the last one, because the promo for this looked very like tame. So I'm assuming everything's okay and that it's not Polly that's dead. So I'm excited to get into it, guys. Here we go.
Thanks to a fire extinguisher Mr. Andrews kept stored in the hall closet, and another one under the kitchen sink. What could have been a suburban inferno was instead merely the latest indication of how far the now non-existent town of Riverdale had fallen.
Why did they have to put that part in it? Like where they found the fire extinguishers? It's not Polly. There's no way.
Body. Your sister's been missing for a week. These remains have been in Swedlow Swamp for approximately 3 years.
Oh.
The bog preserved her.
Oh, I was gonna say.
She'll be sent to the crematorium for disposal.
Dr. Curdle, will you just
They're not even gonna...
some digging for her identity?
Right? What the hell?
All right, I'm going back to Swedlow Swamp.
That's sad.
This attack has your fingerprints all over it.
Why would I want to burn down the Andrews?
Wasn't me.
town?
He would never do such a thing.
Place smells like a corpse. It's not coming back to life.
We'll see about that, Daddy. This just became personal.
Even, okay, what I don't understand, I have a question real quick. What I don't understand, even if it doesn't have like the townhood anymore or whatever that legal rule is, isn't it still supposed to be like taken care of by the government or something? I thought that's how that works, that like it would still be needed to take care of and that there's not garbage everywhere because you have to, I don't know, I thought there was like some law that like would clean up after stuff like that. I don't know. And people still live there too, so like that's what I don't understand. Because if it was a ghost town that just like lost its like townhood or whatever, then doesn't that mean that everybody would have to like vacate or something? Like, I don't know. Maybe this is just like a made up rule in this show, but I don't understand how it wouldn't have like garbage people.
He firebombed the firehouse.
Then we'll operate out of my gym, and I'll be the first volunteer following in my Grandpa Artie's footsteps.
It was an honor working with your grandpa, Archie. But this is a young man's battle.
Doesn't mean that you can't help. Oh, this is when Cheryl's gonna show up, huh? Dramatic. Cheryl, calm down. You're gonna make that bitch go into labor.
I restarted them, I'm financing them, and we've been doing all the work. So what are you gonna do about that?
What every
Oh
vixen
my
throughout
god,
history
the
has done to settle a dispute.
tension.
Challenge you to a dance-off.
I'm pregnant.
Does that mean you forfeit?
She could do that baby mama dance. I don't know why, but her like footsteps make me uncomfortable. They should have just muted her noise. What the hell? Why does Cheryl even care? She wants nothing to do with any of them. So like, also like, did you think the cheerleaders were gonna just die with you? Oh, Tony's face. She said,
I'd be willing to share control of the Vixens
ooh.
if your ego could handle that.
And if you'll be willing to leave the house,
For now.
they're gonna get close again. I'm interested to see like who her baby's father is, or if there even is an actual father. I mean, of course there's a father, but like a dad type situation. I wouldn't be surprised if she like had a sperm donor or something because she wanted a baby.
4 of the 5 miners detailed an encounter with the frightening humanoid creature they described as a Mothman.
Well, he wasn't lying.
Or he was lying to you now, and they were lying back then.
Except I kept looking for more articles, and I found that one written 2 months after the Mothman one.
They better not go in the route of aliens.
Do you see who's quoted as an eyewitness?
Pop?
Figured I'd take you up on your invitation before I go.
Well, your timing's perfect. I'm just about to go to the bar to meet some friends. Why don't you come inside, drop your stuff off, and we'll go.
Aw. Also, he just is literally carrying his gun.
So she's not Polly or Margaret. She's a third missing girl. And 3's a pattern.
I feel like I say this every time they bring that dude back. I'm kind of glad. It's cute that they continuously bring him back, and he's like not an important character at all, but they always have brought him back. It's cute.
I'm looking for a few good men.
Story of my life.
I'm hoping to assemble a volunteer fire department to replace the one Hiram Lodge disbanded.
Damn.
Guys aren't afraid to run into a burning building and save lives.
Right in front of his boyfriend. Damn.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Cheryl Blossom. I'd heard rumors that Queen Elsa had come down from the mountain.
It was a Vixen's emergency.
That's all it took.
But if it weren't for your commander, I'd have been sent home in a body bag.
Bringing up his
Sergeant
trauma.
Andrews is the kind of man that never stops giving back.
You got school and football.
Due respect. So do you, sir.
Damn. My own friends turned me down, and you guys are in?
I mean, I guess if the kids could do work with the FBI in the previous seasons, they could probably do this.
Money they could use as actual currency, but only in their town. So it keeps getting reinvested in the town.
How does that work?
Simple. I pay you for remodeling my jewelry shop with River Dollars, which you then funnel back into Riverdale's economy by spending it at Pops.
That's actually smart.
I found this in the swamp. That means Swedlow Swamp is exactly where we should keep looking.
Well, if you find her there, she's gonna be found dead.
My mom found Polly's phone there. Something really bad is happening in that swamp, and we need your help searching it.
All the serpents are at your disposal, Betty.
So is that like the dumping ground?
It was one night about 50 years ago. It was
Aw.
late.
2 world famous burger combos.
Cute.
When all of a sudden, you could feel this, I don't know, electricity in the air.
I'm gonna low-key be so annoyed if it ends up being aliens. I feel like the writers have learned from that mistake.
We all walked out to the parking lot to take a look. We all had theories. Some said aliens. But the most credible explanation I heard was that it was military testing. You know who else was here that night you should talk to?
Who?
Cheryl's grandmother.
Oh shit.
Hannah Blossom.
Maybe that's why she's terrifying. She's seen some shit.
So show of hands, how many of you have had prior experience fighting fires?
Bitch, they're high schoolers. What? Is that her on the money? I didn't really get a good look at it. Oh my god, I think it is. That is a really good idea, though. So it's like your private funding is keeping the town moving.
Why is Veronica printing Monopoly money with her face on it? We better make that a double.
But does he know that you could also swap that for actual money? You know, to get out of debt?
Vixens, like blossoms, are forged in fire.
Wow, that sounds like something your mother would say.
Careful
Oof.
where thou'st treads, Tony.
Well, it's also a crime scene.
Well, if it is, it's not your jurisdiction, Sheriff.
Well, I'm with the FBI.
Right, it is hers.
So the FBI is declaring this a crime scene.
I don't think that threatening an FBI agent's mother is gonna get you anywhere. But also, what's he hiding?
My suspicion is that the light came from the Mothman ship.
The Mothman.
I kind of like that she's going these places with Jug.
An autopsy was performed.
An autopsy?
An
Like an alien
autopsy?
autopsy?
I kept it. Perfectly preserved in a barrel of maple syrup. I could try to find it for you if you like.
We gotta pretend like maple syrup keeps things preserved. Also, how do you just like misplace a potential alien body?
I say we build our economy slow and steady.
Very clever, Mija.
Get the trespassing. Bye.
We believe in Riverdale, and we're bringing it back. Now really, Daddy, take a hike.
I still don't know like what they plan to do though with these high school students because like they have school and sports. When are they gonna have time to be a firefighter?
Thought this place was shut down.
It was. We reopened it. Now it's gonna house the new volunteer fire department. Do you live on Sketch Alley?
I do. Name's Earl.
Sketch
We
Alley.
haven't had fire department in a long time.
Oh, he's gonna join?
A lot of buildings burned down because of it. Hope you can back it up.
He's not a Hiram Lodge.
You gotta let the local police handle this.
It's one
Bitch,
sheriff.
there is no local police.
He's back. The trash bag killer.
What?
TBK's reemerged. In Tulsa,
TK.
Are there any victims?
Oh, goddamn. That would be terrifying.
Catch that bastard, okay? I'm gonna handle everything here myself.
At least there's like an acronym for it, so I don't have to say trash bag killer. I don't know why I almost said trash bag king.
Damn it.
Betty, we warned you. You're trespassing on private property.
I'm not going anywhere.
She's not trespassing, she's the FBI.
I found something while patrolling the swamp. A cone of silence. Hiram can never know. I told you.
Aw. I'm glad he's not completely gone. It is kind of sad how, like, after the time jump, it was
Another
like...
body.
Ooh. It was like he was just all of a sudden evil. Ooh, shit. Yeah, right. He's not gonna hesitate. He kicked that shit down with no effort whatsoever.
So now you're printing fake river dollars to sabotage me?
Are you accusing me of counterfeiting your counterfeit money?
My numbers aren't adding up, and my numbers always add up.
He's such a... Just let her exist. Like, why does he care if she's in Riverdale and wants to be in Riverdale?
But is it...
Margaret Harper. Yes.
Shit.
Telltale braces are present on her teeth. Likely cause of death. Trauma.
At least they're gonna be able to give her mom some closure.
But that doesn't give you a right to be a holy terror in this town for no reason.
Oof.
As if you have any idea what it's been like for me holed up in Thornhill for the last 7 years.
Oh, spare me. This isn't drag me to hell. You cursed yourself.
I don't know, I think there's more to it than that. Whenever Cheryl goes through like some real shit, she doesn't act like anything's happening. So I feel like it's easy for Tony to be saying that like, you have privilege, there's nothing going on, which she does have privilege, don't get me wrong. But like, when she doesn't like know, you know, because when Cheryl says that, like, oh, I've been holed up and for 7 years, whatever. And Tony's kind of just like, you know, wow, you've been through a lot, haven't you? Just like in your rich ass mansion. But I think like there's definitely more going on, like with the paintings, and I feel like she's being forced. I don't know if it's by Nana Rose or by who, by her mom. I don't know. I don't know if they even said where her mom is. I think she was there before the time jump, and then now she's just like not. So I'm wondering if her mom is back to her evil shit again. I don't know. But I feel like I wish Tony should know her well enough that like Cheryl will never let you have an idea that something is wrong. I don't know.
But you're gonna have to take a good hard look in the mirror and get it together first.
Your cruelty is beyond words.
See what I mean though? It's like she says that one phrase to Tony, but then like doesn't explain. Because of course you can't blame Tony for not understanding. Oh. Is she like essentially using her to make money?
Oh, this pleasure.
Miss
Oh, the two
Blossom.
pictures are there.
A very skillful forgery. And before I call the authorities, I thought we should chat. Don't you agree?
Shit.
Who's Hiram Lodge?
I used to be mayor. Now he's
Someone
building a new
you
town
can kill
next
if you want
here
to.
and doing everything he can to
We won't
try
look.
and run the rest of the stragglers out of here.
What the hell are we fighting for over there? If this is what happens to us when we come home?
How do you think they did that, Reggie? I don't know, boss. It's a big swamp.
Oh, shit.
But this is not the hill to die on.
No. The turnpike, just like the rest of Sodale, is a necessary smokescreen.
I do like though how it's given that f***ing place a bad rep. Like, why is there all these bodies in your swamp, bitch? Because all it looks like now is like people are finding bodies
We'll acquiesce to the Cooper ladies, let
in
them
the swamp
wade
that
into
you're
the
protecting, you know?
I'll make the call.
If you had nothing to hide, you would let them do it and get it over with so that you could move on with your turnpike.
Wait, that's not...
It is. Yeah. A special delivery courtesy of Nana Rose Blossom. Straight from the Twilight Zone.
Puts it inside. I hope it doesn't end up being like some type of alien. Ugh.
It could be anything, Jughead. It could be human bones mixed with fake synthetic bones, or
Or it's a Mothman.
it's
We're not experts.
I don't know. That just kind of looks like a human. A human with like a physical change. Wow, looking guilty, bitch.
You're responsible for that money you printed, $10,000. And unless you've
Why
got a
does his
secret stash
shirt
of
say
baby
XXX?
glamour J eggs, you'll have to work it off.
Garbage.
Found out more about your pal, Hiram Lodge? That bastard's done plenty to deserve what's coming to him.
Jackson, you put that rifle down. They canceled my slot. I found out this morning. I needed help. A lifeline, man. I'm lost.
Damn it, I'm lost. I'm white-knuckling it out here, too.
Aw.
I promise you. And my friends don't know.
At first I was kind of like,
Because they wouldn't
would make it all
understand.
about you.
I think you should stay in Riverdale. The fire department needs a new commander, and I can't think of a better man for the job.
Aw, I bet that'll help too. Like giving him some sort of purpose, some responsibility. I'm sure it's hard for people in the military to go from like having all this responsibility and like living day to day with such an important role to be just nothing, you know? You're just back home and that's it. Oh, scary. Oh shit. I feel like it's gotta be some type of military thing. If they make this show about aliens, I'm gonna be so done. I don't think they would, honestly. I strongly believe they wouldn't go down this road, considering what happened. So, Jughead gets abducted by aliens.
It was a dream, prompted by my grandpa's story. Or is it possible that you were sleepwalking? Or had you been drinking?
That's besides the point.
Yeah, but...
Oh my god. I don't understand.
Me neither.
Honestly, it seems like a military cover-up.
We want to sign up, like we should have done in the first place.
I appreciate that, guys, but it's too late. Bernardo's back in New York. There's no one left to train us.
Maybe I can help on that front.
Aw.
Chief Russell.
Word got around.
See, like, he doesn't have to do it, but he can help. Aw.
You've got to be kidding me.
Ronnie, what the hell?
What?
But how are they supposed to... I don't know. How are they gonna be teachers? Everyone but his war buddy and this old dude are working at the school as teachers. When, like... There better not be any fires during school hours.
We also found another set of remains in the swamp belonging to an unidentified young woman.
I like that Tony's helping.
And I've been in touch with a network.
I
of
love that
social
Tony's been
workers
so
in
important
towns
this
the Bowman
season.
Highway
Hell
goes
yeah.
through.
I
And
love
got
that.
11 names back.
As she deserves.
They can't all be runaways.
Well, what do you think? Human trafficking?
Or a serial killer.
If it was human trafficking, why would the bodies be in the lake? I don't know. Alright, there we go. That's season 5, episode 7 of Riverdale. This was a pretty good episode. I don't think that anything too, like, crazy special happened in this episode. It felt very, like, kind of like it's a setup that's going to be working its way into the next one. Obviously, wasn't Polly. I feel like everyone guessed that. I feel like if they wanted us to believe even more so that Polly was dead, they should have had a promo that wasn't so, like, cheerleading and all this, like, you know, it should have been darker so that they could sell that more. But obviously I don't like the alien storyline. I don't think it's going to actually end up being aliens, but I just hope that they don't keep pushing their luck on this stuff, because they, you know how they, like, made the Gargoyle King out to be, like, supernatural, and then it just ended up being so stupid. I feel like they're kind of doing that again, and it worries me a bit. I hope that that's stopped and crushed quickly, because they're pushing this even more so. Jughead lost time, was probably abducted. I don't know. That's just, like, what they're leading to, when most likely it's not what actually happened. And I feel like the only answer for that would be that it's a military thing, because I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe that happened to Jughead because he saw the body of whatever this was, and maybe whatever this was like a military experiment gone wrong, or someone that was experimented on that ran away, and that's why they thought that they were aliens, because they were, like, so deformed that maybe they thought it was. That's the only thing, like, logically that would make sense to me, was that the body of this person is a person, but it was somebody that was experimented on that got loose, and that's like why the military is trying to cover this shit up. That's what I feel like should happen. And maybe that'll also tie into, like, the fact that Archie was in the military and him, like, having problems with finding this out, you know? Because I if they make it aliens, I'm actually going to be this close to being done with this show. But I do hope that, like, and the thing is, too, is, like, with the Gargoyle King, they made it seem so supernatural, and then he wasn't, obviously. So even if this ends up being, like, a military experiment gone wrong, I don't want them to even make it seem like it's supernatural, because that was what was so stupid about the Gargoyle King. It's kind of like, if you're gonna make it supernatural, you know? Don't scoot around and make it so cheesy. I don't want it to be supernatural, though, but it's just kind of like, fucking own it if you're gonna do it, you know? I don't know. I'm just really like nervous about how it's all gonna go down. Don't know what happened to Jughead or where he went in that time, but something happened. Archie started a fire department with, at first it was all the teenagers being like volunteer firefighters, which like, I don't know what time they thought that was gonna happen, considering like maybe weekends, because like they got football practice every day, they go to school every day, and I don't even know how Kevin Fangs and the rest of them are gonna do it besides his military friend. Like, how are you gonna be a teacher but like also a firefighter? Like, you're gonna be like in the middle of the period and be like, there's a fire, I gotta go. Or I don't know, like just an actual firefighter that I can help. I mean, I guess the older guy can help. He could like do some of the easier things and have the other guy do it. But the other guy can't do all the heavy lifting. He's got one leg. Like, I don't, please make it make sense. I don't know. If anything, couldn't Veronica, when she brought in the thing, come with all these other guys and be like, I found these guys that were homeless, that lived on whatever that place, something row, that was homeless, and they wanna work for you, you know? I feel like that would have been like a good storyline to have, like them give all these people jobs. And yeah, and this whole currency thing, it's a good idea, but like she's relying on teenagers, which is like, ugh, I don't know. I feel like they should bring all the actors from Katie Keene over to this one, or at least some of the important ones, and add some new like older characters. It's just kind of weird because like most of their parents besides Alice, Kevin's dad, and Hiram, who else? Is anybody else even in it anymore? I don't think so. Yeah, so besides them, there's like no other of the parents. So all the adults that we see is like the main people that we know. Also, I love that Tony's so involved with everything now. Even with help finding these killers, with the vixens, with the school, with the bar, like everything. And they finally listened to us and gave that bitch a good storyline, because like, damn. I wish Tony, okay, in that Tony and Cheryl scene, the two things that I wish happened were, one, I wish Tony realized that like, you know Cheryl well enough to know that she's not okay. Two, why didn't Cheryl just like, why does Cheryl have to be so vague about everything? Like, she could be dying and then she like just hides it and then keeps to herself. Like, this is Tony we're talking about, like the person that you loved and still love, and there was no reason to be so closed off to her. But I think she's honestly like being forced to do what she's doing, and she's now caught making the counterfeits, so I don't know what's gonna happen. I think probably that woman's gonna be like, I want in, I'll get a certain profit like on the counterfeit or whatever. I bet that's what's gonna happen, and then she's gonna continue selling for them. But yeah, this was a good episode. Like I said, it wasn't my favorite, but I feel like there were some things that like kind of needed to get us up to probably what's gonna happen in the next episode. Haven't seen the promo, so I'm not sure what to expect in the next one, but I am excited to see if they like did line things up well enough. And yeah, excited to see what they do with this fire department, and if they start rebuilding the town. I don't know, I feel like the first step would for sure be getting some of these homeless people jobs. You know, I'd offer them a job with the fire department, offer them a job cleaning up, you know, doing the garbage, that kind of stuff, you know, doing anything really to help better the town. Because the more that they give these people jobs, the less like drugs, the more that they help them, the more jobs, the better it'll, like the cleaner it'll be. It's just, I feel like that would be an all-around good idea. And it showed them like cleaning out the row. I don't remember what they called it. It was like trash row or junk row or some shit like that. Whatever they did when they were cleaning that out, I thought that they were gonna like mention the homeless people and like give them jobs, but I don't know why they didn't. Also, I'm really interested to see like Tabitha and Jughead's friendship. So far, it seems very just friendly, which is good. I think that she's a good partner for Jughead, especially now when he feels like out of it. He doesn't really have his person right now. Archie obviously has Betty. Betty has Archie. Veronica has her husband, but also is kind of doing her own thing, and then also up against her dad. So I'm excited to see if there's more bodies in that lake, though. And I'm at first I thought maybe Hiram for real actually did it this time, but since he's like open to having them find it, I honestly think before he was just being selfish. Like, this is gonna look bad on me that you find shit in the lake, but like really, they're gonna be found at some point. So you might as well be the one that finds them yourself, you know? But yeah, enjoyed the episode nonetheless. I think that is pretty much it. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.